You are naked! I am naked! We are united in exposure! Nikki, Nikki, Nikki! I know I demonstrated that already, but that's still one of my favorite lines of dialogue in the entire game. Hello security, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. After all this time, now is the perfect time to do something we could have done a long time ago. You'll need 13 hearts to achieve this. Let's go.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then. Words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Master Sword. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams the sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero, chosen by the sword itself, may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become Zelfos, however you pronounce that, with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted, and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It was your partner a century ago. Use it with care, and wield it bravely for the one who waits for you. You're a sword complete! Dude, this cutscene is awesome! So, there have been a lot of moments in the Zelda series where we see Link obtain the Master Sword. There have been some pretty epic ones. Twilight Princess comes to mind usually. Skyward Sword also pretty great too. This game, man, this one is very special. I love how this one plays out, because I remember in my first playthrough, I still hadn't quite seen what happened to Link to make him go into the Shrine of Resurrection in the first place. So seeing that it was Zelda herself who brought the Master Sword over here, that was just a really fun mystery, trying to like piece together the story. And man, the voice acting in that cutscene. I know this game gets a bit of a mixed reception when it comes to the voice acting. Zelda's voice is awesome. The Great Deku Tree. I love the Great Deku Tree's voice. Alright, enough about that. Let's demonstrate what the Master Sword is capable of. Most important part? Sword beams! We got sword beams! Yay! Ah, yeah! Fear the sword beams! Oh, yeah! Oh, man, I just love this so much. This only appears if you're at full hearts, but it's still so cool. That's so awesome. We get to cut grass from a distance. That's the dream. That is the dream. Now, before we continue onwards, we're going to be skipping ahead a little bit over to another region in Hyrule. I would like to demonstrate what the Master Sword is like before we make any progress in upgrading it or anything like that. Because I think it'd be kind of weird to demonstrate it at its full power before actually demonstrating what it's like before that. So that's what we'll be doing right now. We have a Guardian-infested field over here near Terrytown. So this is probably going to be a good spot to demonstrate the Master Sword in all of its epic awesomeness. So yeah, as we demonstrated a moment ago, whenever you're at full hearts, you'll be able to use the sword beams and things like that, so that's pretty awesome. It isn't all that powerful, though. I don't really know a good situation for it really would be useful, though, so yeah, it's not quite... okay. I see how it is, Pony. I see how it is. Okay, yeah. The sword beams are pretty cool, but I don't entirely know a good situation where you'd want to use them. I say that as I do that. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, we got you stunned with our stunning good looks. Alright, the first thing you want to do, we're going to try to cut off the legs as usual so we can weaken it. And just look how much damage it's already taking. This is just all kinds of awesome. This is all kinds of awesome. That was not awesome. I was trying to demonstrate. Okay, get back over here. Okay. Well, that works too. Oh, what the heck? Oh, you are a jerk. You are a mean jerk. Okay, that looks kind of cool. But you are a mean jerk. As opposed to a nice jerk. Ah, the arrow is faster than the laser beam, Everybody who's ever been a science major would know that. Okay, we got one leg down. We got one leg down. Do not mess around. Do not mess around because it can still walk around. Still have their legs. Okay. Okay, yeah. Just look at how much we're destroying this guy. This is all kinds of epic awesomeness. This is unnecessary epic. And I love unnecessary epicness. Die, die, die! Woo, we did it! But yeah, and that's not even the upgraded Master Sword. So, it does have a limit. After a while, the Master Sword will run out of power and you'll have to switch over to another weapon. It's not that ideal of a situation. But who cares, man? That's awesome. Chosen one. The hero called Link. The time has come. You are now ready to test the limits of your courage. Heed the great dignitary's words at the sacred place, the Octorok forest. Do so, and a glorious trial will be bestowed upon you. Trial of the Sword. Just a bit of a heads up, this is exclusive to DLC. So if you've not gotten the DLC pack for this game yet, this is something that you can't quite do. So yeah, that's something that's a bit of interesting. I said way too much tonight, sometimes I apologize for that. I will be talking about the DLC in a bit more detail in a moment, but without further ado, let's go. What's this? A voice beckoned your ear. I see. So the time has come. I shall now tell you all I know about the arduous trial that awaits you. That sword you have united with, the Master Sword, has yet to realize its true splendor. This trial shall test your courage to ensure you are worthy of this splendor. It is called the Trial of the Sword. It will challenge you as you have never been challenged before. All of your weapons and armor will be sealed away. You must face your enemies without the tools you've come to rely on. Once you have tempered your soul and proven your wisdom and courage by completing the Trial of the Sword, the Master Sword shall truly be yours. Unless my eyes deceive me, you seem quite willing to take on this trial, a hero through and through. Now, Link, place the Master Sword in its pedestal. I want to go home! Alright, fine, we'll do the trial. I hope you're happy. Good grief, he's naked! To the Blade's chosen hero, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer the Trial of the Sword. You presently lack the power necessary to wield the true splendor of the Master Sword. You must fortify your mind, body, and soul by eradicating all obstacles that appear by this realm. In this illusory realm of sacred mystery, anything can happen. All that you obtain here will be lost upon your return to the reality you know. Chosen hero of the Master Sword, overcome the Trial of the Sword and claim the Blade's true splendor. Beginning Trials, Sword Monk's Shrine. The Trial of the Sword. This is basically going to be this game's equivalent of the Savage Labyrinth from the Wind Waker or the Cave of Ordeals from Twilight Princess. It's going to be basically like an enemy gauntlet that'll span across multiple floors and things like that. So basically, destroy everybody in cold blood and you'll be good to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Hey! Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, got a little nervous right there, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so yeah. This first set of floors, beginning trials, are going to be made up of 13 floors of enemies. In the description below, you're going to see all the enemies that will be coming across as you go across the Trial of the Sword and things like that. So, the big thing I want to mention, we'll only be taking care of the beginning trials in this video. We'll be taking care of the other ones at a later point. I figured it'd be easier for people looking up the Trial of the Sword walkthrough to, rather than sit through like a hour-long video, just have like separate videos covering the individual sets instead. So that's what we'll be doing. Pick up as much food as you possibly can because it is going to become a lot more scarce as we go across the trial. And also keep in mind, this is going to be the only campfire we'll see for a while. So if you have any food that can be cooked now is a good time. Alright, let's stick these. Place them next to the fire and just let them cook. Toasty iron shroom. Toasty Hylian shroom. What happened to the eggs? What happened to the egg? What happened to the eggs? Oh. If you cooked the eggs, it would have been all chewy and stuff, apparently. Oh well. So a couple other things I could recommend you do before you go into the trial. I didn't do this because I didn't think about it, but if you have some kind of cooking ingredient that can give you a status effect, that will carry over to the Trial of the Sword. So if you have some kind of defense ingredient recipe thing you can cook before you come into this place, I recommend you do that at a campfire before you go into the trial. I didn't think about it at the time because I'm stupid, but that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. The second floor is going to have, put in my notes, the one fire Chuchu and the 4 Bokoblins. 2 of the Bokoblins are going to have a bow and arrow, so you want to watch out for that. Make sure they don't, like, fire you and things like that, so definitely be careful. That's the big thing with that's the big advice I can recommend with the Trial of the Sword. Be careful in this place, don't take chances that are going to be too risky. It's totally okay to play it safe, even if it takes a little bit longer. Playing it safe and surviving is gonna be your best friend in the world. And after finishing every floor, I recommend using Stasis Plus to look around the place to see what else you can pick up. In general, Stasis is probably going to be one of the more useful runes in the Trial of the Sword. I find it a little bit strange that they let you keep the runes because I remember when I first saw this, I thought that they were going to just take away all of your abilities, so I didn't think that they were going to let you keep the runes in this place. I was a bit pleasantly surprised about that, but it was still something I wondered why they did. Because it definitely would have been a lot more harder if you didn't have any of your rune abilities. Because theoretically, you could just defeat all the enemies with bomb runes. It would take a very long time to do that, and probably wouldn't be all that worth it. But you can totally play it safe and just use bomb runes the entire time. I just don't recommend it. Floor 3. It's gonna have a cute little Chuchu. Aw, here's a cute little Chuchu. And now he's a cute dead little Chuchu. It's also gonna have 4 fire Chuchus. So definitely be careful with that. Switching back and forth between the bomb runes is gonna be the ideal situation if it weren't for the fact that it started floating because of the updraft. Yay, that's totally fun. Yeah, bomb runes definitely going to be a good weapon of choice throughout the Trial of the Sword. It's definitely a good way to avoid breaking weapons too soon. You're gonna be very limited on the weapons you have across this place, and that's kind of one of the reasons why most folks would say the beginning trials are a bit more difficult than the later ones. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, in my opinion, because I don't remember that much about the middle trials, and I've never actually finished and I don't think I even replayed the final ones. So, yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a fun time, and we eventually get to that point. But yeah, I think I was saying this earlier. I at least said this on the field recording, because believe me, there's been a lot of field recordings on this, but I was originally going to do all 3 trials within one video, and when I was looking over my notes and things like that and figuring out how I was going to do this video, I realized if we did it that way, this video would be like an hour long, and it'd probably be easier for people to just look for individual videos rather than just like one big video. So if you're looking for a future trial, then I don't know, there'll probably be like an end screen button at the end of the video or something like that. Floor 4 is going to have 5 regular Bokoblins and 3 blue Bokoblins. The blue Bokoblins, keep in mind that bomb runes will be useful against them. It's just that they can't instant kill. They can't instant kill the Bokoblin. Just keep in mind that they can't instant kill as efficiently as they can with the red Bokoblins. So I recommend going back up top of here if you can, because a good strategy of this place is to try to get to the highest vantage point if you possibly can. It's not always going to be an option for you, but it's something you definitely want to keep in mind. That barely scratched our back. That would not have been a good back scratcher. Has anybody ever fired somebody in the back with a bow and arrow thinking it was a back scratcher? That guy's all like, hey, my buddy blew up over here. I'm gonna go stand here too. Owie! Like, ow, that looked like it hurt. I hope that hurt, lizard boy! Okay, so let's go over this way. Look out below! Pew! Who's texting me while making videos? Go away! Go away, good sir / madam. Okay, we got rid of you. Okay, this is working out beautifully. I'm gonna steal your weapons. I'm gonna steal your weapons. So yeah, one other thing I was thinking about doing this video. This video, honestly, when it came to planning it out, went through a lot of different drafts for how I was gonna handle it. So one thing that I was thinking about doing like post-commentary over all the footage and playing music over it, speeding up the gameplay while talking about strategies and things like that. That didn't sound like fun though, so I decided not to do that. In general, I'm not too fond of doing post-commentary, just in general. So nowadays, if I have the chance to avoid it, I'll do that. Because live commentary gives a bit more fun reactions, so this is the way that I felt like doing things in this video. Fire out ×5. Underground Floor 5. This one you want to be careful with. There are 2 Moblins wandering around the premises, and there are going to be 3 blue Bokoblins hiding within the skull thing. Hey, you did not see me! I was being stealthy! I was being stealthy, you little twerp! Okay. You don't see us anymore. That is good. That is very, very good. Okay. What I want to do for this. If you have Stasis Plus, this is going to be your best friend in the world for these guys. If you don't have it, there'll be a card in the corner of the screen. They'll take you to the video in the playlist where we took care of it a long time ago. Okay, we're going to run up over behind you, taking out our best weapon currently available. Ooh, Soldier Broadsword. And Sneak Attack! Oh yeah! Okay, I want to watch out for... Okay, we'll pick up the weapons later. We'll pick up the weapons later. At a later point. As in a point in time that is not right now. Okay. They're all going that way. Would you kindly consider going back into the skull? That would make my life a little easier. Pretty please, I'm asking nicely. If that doesn't work, I can also demand it. Get back in the skull, you son of a bitch! Ah, crap, he saw me. Okay, let's go like this instead. Backup plan, backup plan. That worked really well. Ah! I thought that was an instant death thing. That wasn't an instant death thing. That was a delayed death. That was a delayed death. Okay, dropping that in there will cause an explosion of epic proportions. Got some more in there. Thankfully, they don't have any archers or anything like that, so that's gonna make our life a little easier. I do want to come down here to try to pick up the burning weapons. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. It is totally fine. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. That guy totally just like walked into the fire. He was all like, I don't care at this point anymore. He's already killed Carl. He's already killed Carl. There's no point in living. Carl, that kills people, Carl. There's one point at work. Where I work, we call it the names of our. Ah, fart! It's this floor. All right. Well, you know what this means. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet for a moment because I want to listen to music. Yeah, using Stasis Plus will definitely help! Okay, that didn't work out as well as I would have liked. Yeah, using Stasis Plus on the Stone Talus will also make it easier to get back onto it. That's a good strategy as well. Basically, just make sure you have Stasis Plus before you come in here. Whew! Okay. Knock on wood. We're doing well. But yeah, finishing up that story earlier, where I work, we call out the names of the guests who are coming into the bar, and one of the tickets that was printed had the name Carl on it. So me and my friend were looking at it, and I just looked at her and I was like, Carl, that kills people, Carl. And the fact that she finished that joke before I had a chance to, like I just said Carl, and then we both finished the rest of that quote together. It's like, this person, I did not expect her to know that joke. She has like a very like upbeat personality and things like that, so like I was not expecting that she'd have got that reference. But anyway, this is a rest floor. There's only one of them in the first trials, but you only really need one for this one. Because there's only like 13 floors or whatever. The other trials are definitely a lot longer. And there's going to be like multiple rest floors. Kind of think of it like Pikmin. Think of it like Pikmin 2, how there's rest floors on the longer dungeons and things like that. So that's pretty handy indeed. There's also some fish over here. Got some fish. Now, one strategy that you could do in theory, you could knock down a tree and collect the bundles of wood. If you cook them, it's going to turn into dubious food, which does still heal you. Just 1/4 heart at a time. So if you're super desperate on food, that is technically an option you can do. That's probably not one of the better ones. Okay, it turns into rock hard for food, not dubious food. But the thing is, it still gives you a quarter of heart, and there are plenty of trees in the trials. So in theory, if you had the patience, you could knock down all these trees, get a bunch of bundles of wood, and just cook them all one at a time. Not the most ideal thing in the world, but there's a fairy! Fairy, 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 fairy. Come on, fairy. Get away from the circly thing, because if I press the button there, it's going to take me to the next floor. Come on, fairy. Come on, fairy. Who's a cute little fairy? Who's a cute little fairy? Mine! Yay! We got a fairy! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. Now, the thing about the fairy is in this place. You can cook a fairy to give you a lot of healing properties in your meals, but I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you keep the fairy as is, because remember, if you die in combat, the fairy can revive you. Whew. Okay, what's next? We have 1 electric Chuchu, 2 Lizalfos, and 2 blue Lizalfos. Is it the proper plural for Lizalfos? Is it just Lizalfos, or like Lizalfoses, Lizalfies? I don't know, I don't care. Alright, let's drop in on these guys. That was a brilliant pun, if I do say so myself. Did you like that pun? I hope you did. I worked hard on it. I'm the very first person who's ever said that. Let's use a tree branch on. Actually, wait. Do I want to use a tree branch? What if we just take this with us to the rest of the dungeon? That tree branch is going to be the true savior of this world. Okay. So, spears are going to be a good option against these guys, because they're more often than not going to carry spears with them. So, having something that can let you fight from a distance is going to be a good option. Okay, we got that. Now we got throwing spear. Throwing spear! Throwing spear! Whew! Okay. We got it. Alright. Unfortunate thing about this place is that the enemies don't drop their regular materials, so it's not really that much of a point anyway, because if you could drop, they could drop materials, you wouldn't be able to carry them outside the place anyway, because all your items go away after you finish the trial. So, it is unfortunate, because that means you can't extract the monster parts to make like monster extracts or potions or whatever. So that's a little bit on the unfortunate side. Do I want to get that now? We'll wait until after. We'll wait. I'm waiting for the one I love to find me today. How you doing there, buddy? How do you feel about a sword in your face? Okay, we got one more. We got one more. You're hiding over there. Wherever could you possibly be? Ah! You're a little close for comfort there, buddy. A little close for comfort. Okay, don't need you anymore. And let's go back over there for the Tweza. was hoping you would do the animation where he punches it. Oh, we got some arrows. That's pretty nice. On to the next floor. Before you do anything else, take care of the Octoroks. They're going to be a big nuisance in this place. The Wizzrobes are going to be the bigger threat, but the Octoroks are going to be a pain. Whew. So on this floor, there's going to be like the one electric Wizzrobe, and this guy can summon other enemies as well, such as the electric Keys or electric Chuchus or things like that. There was like a one failed attempt on here where there was like some electric enemies that just randomly popped up and I couldn't figure out where they came from because I didn't have them in my notes or anything like that. But it's just this guy. Okay, you're on fire. This Wizzrobe's on fire. Fire, fire. This Wizzrobe's on fire. Thanks for staying close to the ground there, buddy. I appreciate you. What can we get rid of? I don't want to get rid of the tree branch because it's a funny and stupid weapon. I want to carry the tree branch all the way to the end. This floor sucks! This floor is stupid and I do not like it one bit. This is what I like to call the run killer. It's not very pleasant at all. So, try to get the high ground as quickly as you possibly can. Get out of the water, get out of the water. That's the least favorite place in the world right now. Okay. Okay. Let's throw this over here and miss. Okay, sniping from a distance. That is the goal for today. We have 3 Lizalfos. I don't think they can get on top of here. I don't think they'll be able to get on top of here, so that's going to be our safe place. After you defeat 2 of them, you can go and take care of the last one for like melee combat or whatever. Let's try using. I don't want to use too many of the fire arrows at the moment. Yeah, this floor has 1 blue Lizalfos and 2 black Lizalfos. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I haven't seen the other one. Yet. But keep moving back and forth and you should be okay. Okay, you're hiding down there. Yeah, they'll try to climb up here, but I don't think they can get on top of this one specifically. So, this is going to be your safe place. Okay, so, a bit of a behind the scenes look at this video. This is my second day trying to record footage for this. Keyword, second day. As in, I wasn't able to finish this yesterday. So, this bow is badly damaged. Okay, what do I want to do? I don't want to take them both at the same time. So yeah, on the first day, I got really close to finishing it, but then I got to this floor and I just wasn't able to do it. So I had to put the capture stuff away and try another day. But hopefully we'll be able to accomplish it this time. If you're playing on Master Mode, also keep in mind that all the enemies in this place, they're going to be like 1 tier higher. So these Black Lizalfos, they'll be silver instead. I don't plan to showcase the Master Mode Trial of the Sword because I think it'd be kind of pointless. I do want to showcase Trial of the Sword, the Master Mode later in the Let's Play. It's just I don't think it's going to be entirely necessary to showcase the Trial of the Sword in there. Ah, darn. Okay, that's a little lower on health than I'd like to be at the moment. We have a lot of healing items, we'll be fine. Okay, they're both far away. Okay, new strategy. The strategy of sniping them isn't quite working out as well as I liked! Okay, pausing to think of what I want to do next. Okay, this guy is stunned. The other guy's going to be coming back up any minute now. I think Lightning Rod is going to be our best option. Even with Stasis Plus, they're not going to be stunned for very long. Let's use a spear to keep them at bay. Switching back and forth between them. Okay, we got you. Keep them separated. Okay, this is working out beautifully. This is working out very beautifully. Keep an eye on both of them. Do not let them corner you. Okay, okay, this is working. This is working very nicely. This is working very nicely. Just stay focused, and don't panic! Okay, that one's badly damaged now. I don't like this. I don't like them both being underwater like that. It's just a matter of waiting for them to come back into view, and I do not like waiting. No, I don't. Okay, you almost are deceased. We're probably finishing off with the Bako Spear, honestly. Okay. Okay, weren't quite able to finish you off at that, but we got pretty close. Okay, this is working. This is working. Be calm. Focus. You got this. You can do it, Gator. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. Pick up the spear. Pick up the spear. Okay. We are fine. We are fine. Okay, we got one of them. We got one of them. One more to go. One more to go. Don't do that. Okay. 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 That was the floor I was dreading. That was the floor I was dreading. Let's gather up as much materials as we can. We're eating some more arrows. We're gonna need those for later. Okay, we got this. We're gonna keep focused on our goal, but we got this. We can totally do it. Is there any food supplies nearby? That would be nice. I don't think there is. Okay, we got a crap ton of arrows now. And we're going to eat some food. Does it taste good to cook a banana like that? I never tried it before. I don't really want to try that. I like bananas, like they're my favorite fruit. I don't know if I'd want to cook one though. Oh, this is pleasant. Okay. Alright, there's 4 Bokoblin, 3 blue Bokoblin, 1 black Bokoblin, and 1 Moblin. Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, looks like they're snipers. Okay, I think I have an idea. I have an idea with my brain face. Okay, we're going to snipe these guys. They have fire arrows, that of course they do. Okay, wasn't quite a one in it. Okay, we got you. Thankfully the raft doesn't burn, so we should be fine with that. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Okay, that's not gonna work out as well as I'd like. Let's get back over this way. It seems like it's mostly just archers, so as long as you don't stand still, you should be okay. Using the bows to snipe the smaller enemies is the way to go for this. Okay. Got you. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, let's go for you next. I was trying to do a paraglide thing. That didn't work out as well as I would have liked. Okay. 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 I'm number one. Yeah! That was my battle theme. Did you like the battle theme? That rock is too interesting for my face. Okay. Okay. Okay, I like how the one Moblin up there is just like chilling. Alright. We got all the small guys. Now it's time for the big boy. I'm thinking as we go off into battle, I'm thinking my current strategy for this, we're going to use stasis. Okay, there's one more for you guys. Let's try to use this. What I was trying to do was this shield bash thing. Does knocking them into the water instantly kill Bokoblins? Hi there, big boy! Hi! Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I was just trying to do a sneaky sneak on you. My original plan was to do a sneaky sneak and, you know, like stab you in the back. I hope you don't mind. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. All good things. All good things. How are you doing? How's the wife and kids? How's that job promotion coming along? Did you eat chocolate today? Did you eat chocolate today? Chocolate is good. Chocolate is yummy. Chocolate is very, very good. How's the mortgage? How's the mortgage going? Did you pay off your school loans? Did you? Okay, you're dead now. Whew. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. That one actually wasn't too bad. I think the floor before was much more difficult. Basically, for this one, the big threat is the black Moblin. But as long as you take out the snipers before you come in over here, it's not really that big of a problem. So what I was originally trying to do for this, I was trying to sneak up behind. I was trying to sneak up behind over here and use the stasis plus to. Actually, I want to explore a little bit to see if there's any materials we can get. So I wanted to see if there's any. Shiny! Okay, I will finish a sentence. Yay! We did the punching animation! So, yeah, what I was trying to do before, I was trying to do the Stasis Plus strategy of using that to freeze him so that we can do a sneaky sneak stealth attack death thing. That didn't quite work out as well as I would have liked, but luckily, people watching this video are likely smarter than me, and they'll probably be able to figure it out without my help or whatever. Got some arrows, some baked apples that are probably wet by now. Great logic there, Gator. I wonder what makes you think that. Is there any treasure chests in the water? It doesn't look like it. Okay. After this, I believe there's one more floor of enemies left. I remember it not being that bad of a challenge. Like, I remember beating it my first try. I'm not going to take any chances, though. We are going to play smart with this. We're going to fully heal before we do anything else. We're going to keep our fairy in case we need to be revived or whatever. Okay. Fully healed. Let's go. We have to fight a Hinox. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? It's not that bad. So, yeah, we have like 60 arrows total. Like well over 60, like 70 plus arrows. So it's not that bad. That being said, there is a strategy that I remember doing last time that worked pretty well. I just need to find the thing. Okay, it's over in this corner over here. I was getting a little worried because I was nervous that it wasn't actually here. But it is. It is. Okay. For this, what I recommend you do, just keep smacking this guy with a metal box. It's what I would say if it didn't break immediately! Note to self. Don't move the box while he's getting up. That's gonna break it. What I was going to do was have the box gently bump up against him. Gradually. It was gonna take a bit of time, but we would have been able to do it. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. It is fine. We have a crap ton of arrows. We can do this the normal way. We can do this the normal way. Okay. Let's do the time warp again. Okay, we have the Dragon Bone Buckle Club. It's gonna work out pretty well. Okay, let's back out of this area. Let's back out. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, that broke now. Let's use the eightfold blade. I gotta say, the Hinox are pretty cute in this game. I feel bad killing them sometimes because they just look so cute. Like, yeah, like, he is an ugly little bastard, but he's a cute ugly little bastard. Okay. Alright, we got this. Okay, now you're gonna be doing that thing. Okay. Yeah. Whenever he's going for the tree, that's when you want to do stuff. That was a great advice there, Gator. Whenever you're going for the tree, that's when you want to do stuff. But yeah. Get with me. When he goes through the tree, he's going to be more vulnerable, so you'll be able to use your bow whenever he's doing that. So you don't have to worry about him covering his eyes or whatever. Wait a second. Wait, that's not how physics work. What? He threw a giant-ass tree at us. We fire a bow and it turns into a bundle of wood in midair. That's not how physics work. Oh my god, it's actually really funny. That is so good. Okay, we might be able to just defeat him with bows. We might even need, not even. Yeah, we did it! We did it! Yes! Oh yeah! All shall fear my epicness! Yeah! Ah, we did it! We did it! We didn't even take any damage during the Hinox fight. I am so happy right now. This is the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Nothing will ever top this. When I get married, no. The day I beat the Hinox in this game. The day I have children and hold them in my arms the first time, no. Get that child out of here. The day I beat the Hinox, this is the most glorious day of my life. To the one chosen by the Secret Blade, I commend your efforts in this trial. You are now now strong enough to wield more of the Master Sword's power than ever before. Courageous hero chosen by the blade. Take hold of the Master Sword. Ah, dang it, you put a shirt back on. Ah, you have finally returned. You look stronger than when last I saw you. The Master Sword you wield is now more powerful than before. The legendary sword that shields the darkness, a blade whose sacred glow can combat the calamity. Link's conquest in the Trial of the Sword has amplified its splendor. They say splendor a lot in this DLC. If you desire still more power on which to retry the blade's test, once again place the Master Sword in its pedestal. Hello? Why? I'm recording a video, I can pause it. It was like a super emotional scene, and then I say you're calling me, and then I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to tell you. It's okay. I can go with you. I can pause this stuff. I'll be ready soon. Oh man. That's gonna be a fun blooper. And now we've taken care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this video for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Your options are where to go next, you go to the next video in the playlist where it is finally time for us to begin the Champion's Ballad. You can also skip ahead a little bit to when we take care of the middle trials for the Trial of the Sword. You can look for Koroks across the Woodland region as well, or you can ignore everything and go straight to Ganon. Thank you so much for watching the video of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I believe you and where would like to go to next.